Everyone. Good to see all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to this virtual town hall. I'm very excited to be starting this right now. I'm glad we are almost at the end of the campaign. I know it's hard to believe. Uh, it was a very quickly organized, hastily organized campaign, but I'm happy to say that we are close to the end and hopefully closing in on victory. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in to this town hall. Uh, and I want to hear your questions. I want to, hear from you. I want to hear your opinions, your thoughts on my platform. If you have questions about what I'm going to do as your next student, hopefully your next student council president, I'm willing to hear from you, and I want to hear from you. So I'm just going to start off by saying a couple things that you may want to know is that this is a school-wide election. So anybody is able to vote in this election, except the seniors because they'll be leaving. So if you're a freshman, you'll be able to vote. If you're a sophomore, you'll be able to vote. If you are a junior, you will be able to vote in this elections, which is really nice. Student council encompasses the entire school, encompasses the entire body. And that's what the student council, that is my job, and it is what I do to represent it. And so I just wanted to highlight a few things on my platform. And one of the things that, if you haven't done this already, what you can do is you can follow me on social media, join our Remind, join our campaign. There is still time to join our campaign for the people and to make sure that this campaign is pushed to victory. So I want to go over a couple of things in my platform before I get into your questions. And if you have questions right now, you can go into the live chat right now and type those questions in so I can hear them right now, and I will be able to answer those questions. So a couple of things I wanted to highlight on my platform. First and foremost, I have a plan to fix the courtyards at Hamilton High School. I believe that is extremely important. That is what needs to be done next year. And it's something I want to leave the school because there are numerous benefits to fixing the courtyards. So we need to fix those courtyards, and I will deliver on that. And I will do that as your next student council president here at Hamilton High School. So we need to fix our courtyards, and I will do that. We need to have more active leadership. So that means more communication, representation, and outreach. And just as I did as the class of 2021 president this year, I will deliver the same for student council because that is important. You guys need to understand and you guys need to know what student council is and how we are accomplishing the big tasks and how we are delivering on the mandate that you hopefully have given me as your next student council president. We need to improve homecoming. Now, this may change due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but I have a comprehensive plan to ensure that homecoming is better than it used to be, and I want to do that. A written plan for student council because you guys deserve to know what's going on. You guys deserve to know how we're going to accomplish the big items on our platform, how we're going to accomplish big things for you, the people of Hamilton High School. So that's one of the things on my platform. So now I want to get into your questions. I want to get into questions that you have about our campaign. I wanted to get into your questions that you have about our movement, what I'm going to do for Hamilton High School, and how I'm going to deliver. Now I know I had sent a form out to my entire following on social media and everything. And I got only one question, and that's okay. I see that we've got a few people joining in right now. Thank you. Go in those live chat, ask questions about, and if you have any questions about my platform, my campaign, what I'm going to do for Hamilton High School. So you can go in the live chat right now and ask those questions. I want to get to this first question here that came in on the forum. And this person wants to remain anonymous. And the question states, how will you represent minorities' interests while keeping the majority of the school in focus? That is a question from Anonymous. So this, as I believe, is extremely important. I believe in compromising. I believe in including everybody in the process, whether it's the majority that wants something or the minority that wants something. I believe in that. And that's what I'll do as student council president. And if you look at my record as class of 2021 president, as some of you may well know, is that this year we voted on prom. I had the students vote on a prom theme. And although it was a three-way split, and I compromised. I included the number one theme that got the most votes, and I also included the theme that got second place. And we made that theme into one and made a compromise for the people of the class of 2021. That is important, and that is what I will deliver as your student council president. Okay, one quick thing. Can you guys hear me? Can somebody go in the live chat right now and say if you can hear me? Okay. Will somebody do that for me? Can you all hear me? Can somebody go to the live chat right now and say if you can hear me? 6 people. Can somebody go in and say, can you hear me? Yes. Yes. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So, good. All right. I'll continue on. So that is what I'll do. I will also make sure, I will ensure that the majority has their say. I'll always ensure that whoever gets, whoever decide, the most people decide on a specific topic. I will always ensure that they get their issue first, but I also will compromise with the minority because I believe that that is important. And that's what I'll do as student council president. If you look at my record, that is what I've done as the class of 2021 president. So thank you, Anonymous, so much for that question. Now, we got 6 people in this town hall. Thank you very much. Go in the live chat. I'm sure you guys have questions about my campaign. Campaign. So please go in the live chat and ask some questions about my campaign, and I'll wait for those to pop up. First of all, while you're typing those questions, oh wait, we got a question. Okay. Thank you, Jacob. Okay, what powers does the president of student council have? Thank you for that question, Jacob. I think it's really important to not only let you know about the powers that the student council president has, but also for those who are running for the student council presidency to understand what the powers that they have. As student council president, I am the leader of student council. So I run meetings, I bring up issues, and I also represent the people of Hamilton High School. So that means representing the people of Hamilton High School in functions around the community. That means representing the people of Hamilton High School in front of administration and the students. So I am the voice of the students. So I'm in charge of basically the whole operation. Of student council does. And student council obviously is a body that represents the people of Hamilton High School and gets things done. And student council also participates in what's called the Wisconsin Association of Student Councils, otherwise known as WASC. And we go to conferences, we collaborate, we think about things that should be done better in our schools. We accomplish big, brainstorming sort of things. And the student councils of the state get together and to do that. And so I will represent Hamilton High School and as well as Hamilton Student Council at those conferences and at those places. And I take these I don't take these responsibilities lightly as a student council president. This is a big job. This is not, the class presidency is a big job. And I believe that serving as class president for 2 terms, one during my freshman year, one during a junior year, has really prepared me for this position because I have led an entire class into fundraising, into planning events. And student council is a lot of that. It's a lot of the same thing, except now we're applying all of this to a school-wide audience. And I think that's important to recognize. And so those are the responsibilities to Hamilton High School. And what I will let you know, Jacob, is my first responsibility as student council president is to deliver results and action for you, the people of Hamilton High School. Doesn't matter. I will deliver those results. And that's the main responsibility as student council president. It's all in the Constitution. And I want to make sure that student council is communicating those powers effectively to the people. And if you could look at my platform, there's a little bit about that. Thank you so much, Jacob, for that question. I appreciate that. Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions for me about the campaign, about my platform, about my policies, what I'm going to get done for Hamilton, how I'm going to get it done for Hamilton? Reforms for student council. Anybody got any questions? So we have 6 people joining in. Well, first of all, I'm waiting for you guys to think up some questions to point out. Oh, Grace, we got a question. Okay. What is your main goal? Thank you for that. Thank you, Grace, for that question. My main goal, my first priority as your next student council president is going to be, well, it's a number of things. But what I will say is it all kind of falls under this one umbrella, is that I am responsible for representing you, the people of Hamilton High School. I am responsible for making sure that you, the people of Hamilton High School, have good things. And I'm responsible for delivering action for you, the people of Hamilton High School. That is my main goal. That is my main responsibility, is to deliver results. And I believe my platform really adheres to that. Really adheres to that main goal, is delivering results for you, the people of Hamilton High School. And I really do not have necessarily a main goal besides that representing all the people of Hamilton High School. One of the things, though, that I will say is that during this crisis that we face, during the COVID-19 pandemic, my first and main goal will be to, number one, reestablish communication and continue communication to you, the students of Hamilton High School. And that's what I'll do. There's a lot of priorities. You can look at my platform. I think it's a very comprehensive, thought out platform, and you could go that and visit my website. Nicely placed right here, rebrand.ly/Lehner2020, to find those policies. But that's, I would say, is my main goal, is delivering results and action for you, the people of Hamilton High School. That's my main goal when I become student council president, just as I had done for the class of 2021. But that is my main goal. Yes. Thank you very much, Grace, for that question. Does anybody else have any other questions? One of the things, I hope you're all doing well. Hope virtual learning is going okay. I hope you've been, staying, reasonably engaged. I know that the school year keeps going on, and we're done on June 11th, so that's good. We're almost near the end. Okay, anybody have any questions? I'll wait for everybody's questions. Anybody got any questions for me? Anybody got any questions? Radio silence. Nobody has any questions? Nobody wants to know what I'm going to do and hold me accountable? No? Got 7 people. 8 people now. 8 people now. Go type in your questions in the live chat. Or let's just keep discussing things. How about that? Let's just keep discussing things. Somebody want to bring up a topic that we can talk about? Anybody? Nobody's in the live chat. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to ask this question to the 8 people who are joining us. What are finals? Okay. What is the biggest concern that you have right now at Hamilton High School? What is the biggest thing that you want to see done, that you want to see happen next year? I'd love to hear some of that. Anybody have any? What is your main concern for Hamilton High School? What is your main concern? Go type that in the live chat if you could. Main concern about Hamilton High School. Anybody have any thoughts on that? This town hall is a little sparse. Anyone? Main concern. Well, I guess Grace Kurtz, main concern finals. Yeah, no, I understand that. That's a big concern too, how everything's going to be run. I will be student council president. Hopefully, I'll be student council president by the time finals roll around. Where you will be, I'll certainly wish you all luck. I'll be communicating with you on that, wishing you luck and all that sort of thing. But does anybody have any? Just let me know. What is your major concern about Hamilton High School that you want to see improved? What is your major thing? Anybody want to go in the live chat? I would appreciate it. I might have to end this thing early. Oh, okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you for keeping the discussion alive. All right, let's go. All right. When we get back to school, how's that going to go? So this is a major concern for me right now. there's a lot of private schools that have come up with plans to reopen. Right now, in regards to Hamilton High School, there is no plan to open up and to bring back school yet. That is yet. And now there's a lot of possible outcomes. Again, this pandemic is changing. It's changing every day and how we see it. There is good news with a vaccine. So far, the vaccine trials have been going really well, and that is a good sign that they are starting to really get closer and closer to the vaccine, and that Project Warp Speed is working. I'm hopeful of that, but again, we'll have to see. So, and I think that if when we go back to school, it is what I'm going to say. There's a 99% likelihood that when we go back to school, it is going to look different. It's going to look different because in September, if everybody's predicting, or all the scientists are right with their predictions and their models and everything else, is that there will be a second wave come fall, and we'll have to deal with that. Now, I know some colleges have called off the entire winter semester to go back to social distancing. We might have to do that, but I guess this is what the thing that I should say to all of you is that just as I've done for the class of 2021 during this pandemic, when everything started to close, there was rapid consolidation of events and things around the state, is that I communicated with you, I communicated with the people of Hamilton, and I made sure that I was being held accountable for the things that I was doing, regardless and despite the challenges that we face. And if I win tomorrow on Friday, if you, with your vote, carry me to victory, to carry me to lead this entire institution, this entire school, I will ensure that I will be communicating with you students and fighting for you students every single step of the way as new information comes out about school closures, when school's going to open up, what it's going to look like, all the 9 yards. You can count on me to do that, just as I have done, just as I have demonstrated in my record as the class of 2021 president. I will do the same for Hamilton. I believe this is really, really important, and you deserve this kind of leadership from those in charge, and I will do that as student council president because you deserve to have a fighter, and you deserve to have a leader who will represent your interests, regardless of the challenges that we face, and I intend on doing that. So Nicole Gall, I apologize if I said that wrong. Nicole Gall has said better homecoming. Yeah, I do agree. That is a major challenge that we will have to face is homecoming. And again, what is clearly stated on my website, if you go to rebrand.ly/Lehner2020, if you look on my website, what it says before my platform, before it all begins, is that COVID-19 may change how we implement these policies. And I will always adhere to that. And a better homecoming is probably the item that is going to be most affected because of this pandemic. Now, homecoming typically is in October. And if, again, all the predictions are correct, the second wave is going to start to pick up around October. And so we'll have to deal with that. And I guess what I would say is a best case scenario would be they delay homecoming or the football season to spring. That is possible. Again, I'm just putting that out there. I haven't heard anything, talked about or anything regards to that. But you can expect to deliver if we do go about homecoming in a way that is delayed, or if we do it in October, you can expect a better homecoming. You can expect a better homecoming from me. I will be happily held accountable to deliver that for you. One of the things that I want to do for homecoming is I want to include you in the process, just as I included the class of 2021 in the process of deciding the prom themes and planning prom. So I will ensure that I am not only communicating with you every step of the way on our process in planning homecoming and ensuring that it's a good event for all. You can count on me to include you in the process. And that means I'll have you vote on a homecoming theme. I'll include some of you in meetings. I'll have class presidents. I'll direct class presidents to go listen to you and to bring forth ideas to me so student council can narrow down ideas and better plan this event. One of the other things that is also clearly stated on my website under the plan to improve homecoming, because we know it's true, is that I recognize that the decision to make homecoming a themeless homecoming this year was not necessarily the best decision that we could have made. I acknowledge that. And I made sure that the people that I served, the class of 2021, as well as the rest of Hamilton, knew that that wasn't the best choice. There will be a themed homecoming this year under a Lehner student council government. There will be a themed homecoming. And I'll ensure that I will include you in the process of doing that and in planning that, because you guys deserve good things and good events that represent you, the people, in the students of Hamilton High School, and I will deliver on that. So rest assured that homecoming will be better under a Lehner administration, and that we will accomplish that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole. I appreciate that concern, and I will certainly deliver on that as your next student council president. Okay, Grace Kurtz, pep rally. Yeah, again, that's another thing, is that one of the things that is discouraged during this pandemic is large group events, because the virus spreads easier. And I acknowledge that, and I understand that. So again, it all depends on what the government tells us and what the CDC tells us. Because one of the things you can be, confident in me under my leadership, let me get some water. Excuse me. Is that I will always listen to our government officials, and I will always do what's best for you and to make sure that you are safe. That is my main priority, and I will ensure that the administration understands that, and they do understand that. They safety is their main priority. So that's a big question mark for pep rally, and I understand that, and I know it's a big thing. And certainly, if we do have the opportunity to do a pep rally sometime in the year, again, this could be October, it could be in spring, it could be many other places. We will have to see how this virus pans out. You can count on me to deliver a good pep rally, to lead a good pep rally, and to improve the pep rally. I think this year we did a pretty good job of improving it. And I want to continue kind of the same format if we do have the opportunity to do a pep rally next year. But again, we will have to see how this virus shapes out, how this virus pans out, and how it affects every one of us. And again, and I've stressed this several times throughout this town hall, is that you, the people of Hamilton High School, the students of Hamilton High School, can count on me to be communicating with you every single step of the way of what is going on. When I become student council president, there will be 100% transparency in everything we do. There will be 100% transparency. You deserve to know what is going on. You deserve to hold us accountable for what we do and our actions. So again, pep rally, big question mark, but I appreciate that concern very much, Grace. And it's certainly one of the things that I will be communicating with you, the people of Hamilton High School, and you, Grace, about what is changing, what is going on. Thank you very much. Okay, for those who maybe have just tuned in, thank you so much for tuning into this town hall. If you have what we're kind of talking about, not mainly questions. If you have a question, you can certainly go into the live chat right now and ask that question. But if you got it, what we're talking about is your main concern about Hamilton High School. We're talking about your main concern as a student of Hamilton High School. And I will certainly address that concern and how my platform will address that concern under a Lehner administration and how we can do that. So if you got any major concerns that you want me to talk about, please go in the live chat, or if you have a question, please do that. Thank you. All right, Grace has another concern. Thank you. So if we go back, do we have to wear masks? One of the things, Grace, is I will say with 99% likelihood is yes, if we go back, we will have to wear masks. Because the truth is that a mask reduces the transmission rate of the virus by 80%. Now, a mask prevents you from spreading your droplets to someone else, right? It prevents you from, coughing on somebody or sneezing on somebody. If you're talking loud, the droplets don't go out like that, right? but it does not necessarily protect you from someone else's droplets that that they may spew out, right? Doesn't necessarily protect you from that. So what is a mutual thing that protects both individuals and all the people at the high school is if everybody wears a mask, because then everybody keeps their droplets to themselves. Now, that is what I assume. That is what I would say is without certainty, with certainty that we will be going back to school next year if we have in-person classes with masks. And I'm sure there will be some plexiglass involved in that too. Uh, when it comes to hot lunches, when it comes to the lunch tables, there will definitely be social distancing, probably more than the 6 feet because 6 feet doesn't necessarily work that much. Uh, yeah, that is with 100% certainty. The measures that we are implementing right now will be carried on if we have an in-person class and we go back to school next year. So, Grace, thank you for that concern. I hope I could answer that question and make that clear for everybody. Is without doubt we will be wearing masks and practicing these precautions that we are taking right now. So, does anybody else have any questions, concerns about Hamilton High School, how I will deliver on my campaign promises, how I will ensure that we have good things for Hamilton High School, and how we will deliver on it? And while you guys are thinking of some other concerns or questions you may have, I want to clarify that this is not just a class selection. This election is available to every single person at Hamilton High School. Besides I got your question, Nicole. I will be answering in just a second. So, what was I going to say? Yes, this is what I was going to say. So, this is an election that's open to every single person in Hamilton High School, 9th through 11th grade. And everybody can vote on this. Everybody has access to the ballot and that sort of thing. So make sure that you vote on Friday. You vote. Hopefully for me, I would appreciate your vote. I would hope to earn your vote in this election. And just know that that is available for you. This is not just a class selection. This is not exclusive. 9th through 11th grade, you could vote for me. So just know that. Okay, so I'm going to read your thing, your concern. So, okay, this isn't a main concern, but could you remove the unhealthy products from the vending machines and replace them with more healthier options? Thank you very much. I think that's an important question. I certainly have heard discussions about that. One of the things is that what the school, and again, I don't really think this is adhered to, but obviously, I don't go to the vending machines very much. I don't need to. I don't need to get a soda or anything. Now, I don't know. I think that though that the junk food vending machines are still available throughout the entire school day. I don't think they turn it on and then turn it off. Um, I certainly will, uh, bring that up with administration now that I have that concern. So thank you very much for letting me know that there is a concern, an option around that. I definitely do think that the healthier students are, the better they are poised for success in life. That is a fact. The healthier the lunches, the healthier products are that we're not serving junk food. There is very strict, and what people should know is that there are very strict regulations around what kind of products could be sold in the school. If you look at U.S. code, one of the things that Michelle Obama, uh, you know, took the charge and the lead on is to make schools healthier, to cut products out, and of course, there's certain loopholes. But certainly, I will advocate. I will always advocate for a very healthy student population, but also make sure that you guys have some things that you enjoy as well. So I think that there's a balance of that. I think there's a balance of healthy options and unhealthy options. Uh, you know, treating yourself and that sort of thing. I will always be an advocate for that. So Nicole, I really appreciate that concern and actually that question. Certainly, we will not remove entirely unhealthy things, but we will certainly make a balance, and I will certainly always ensure that the regulations are being followed. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Okay, Grace says something. The vending machines are closed until the end of the school and are unable to, unless from, yeah, and that's what I thought. I think that is what it was according to the regulations, that anything that produces or sells unhealthy items is shut down during the day. That's what I thought, but then again, it's been so long since I've seen people go to the vending machines at school, so I really don't know. But thank you very much, Grace, for clarifying that. But I hope I answered your concern, Nicole. I appreciate it. All right. Does anybody else have any questions or concerns about anything related to Hamilton High School? Concerned about life, the reopening, my plan for Hamilton High School, the courtyards, anything else? I'll wait for those. I will say, though, one of the things that I've been getting good feedback on is my plan to fix the courtyards. It's a really comprehensive plan. And again, it is subject to change due to COVID-19, but it's a plan. It's a real solid plan. And I hope if somebody maybe could elaborate, whether they disagree with that plan or agree with that plan or not. I think that is a really solid plan for Hamilton High School. And as many of you know, there's been article after article in the Charger Press. There has been constant discussions going on at school in relation to this. And I want to finally deliver on that. Because not only I think this is going to restore great confidence in student council and in student leadership, but it's going to deliver something that is good, that is solid for you, the people and students of Hamilton High School. So I hope you like that courtyard plan. I hope you appreciate that courtyard plan. Again, it's all subject to change, but I think it's a really solid plan to move forward with talk into action, because talk doesn't get the job done, action does. And I will always adhere to that as your next student council president. Thank you very much. Anybody got any other questions, concerns? If we don't have much discussion or talk, I'm going to end this in about maybe 7 minutes or so. And this will just be a shortened 40-minute town hall. Does anybody else have any questions, concerns? Anybody want to elaborate on anything? I don't know, say something in the town hall. Anybody else got anything? I'll wait for that. Okay. I'm going to wait I'm going to talk for another 2 minutes or 1 minute. And we'll see if anybody else has any other questions or concerns. Well, I just want to say, again, some final thoughts too. I've got actually an event tomorrow. Oh, wait, okay. Nicole has something. Okay. Would the courtyards be open for students to go into, such as lunch? Yes, that is what my main intention would be, is to have the courtyards for 3 things. Number one, actually 2 things. Number one, 3 things. Number one, to have the courtyards be a place where students can go out and learn and do school stuff. Number 2, a place where students can hang out, study, decompress, relax, all that sort of thing. And number 3, have lunch. And again, one of the things that I have been very pleased with is, number 1, the accelerating conversations about this topic. And number 2, the new administration's willingness to follow what the students do and to help us implement that project. And yes, that is what my vision would be. That is what I would be. That is what I would propose. And I believe that is what the courtyards, when they were well maintained, when they were used, was for lunch and for students to, decompress and to study. That's what it was for. And one of the things I think we can do is that we can, if you look at my plan, one of the things is that student council alone will not be able to get this done, right? This organization will alone not be able to get it done. However, I want to cooperate with clubs such as NHS and Club Action, who have expressed interest in reforming the courtyards and making it better. so that we can deliver on this. So yes, absolutely. They will be open to go into. Obviously, there'll be a teacher out there supervising, ensuring that the rules are adhered to. And yes, certainly lunch would be available to be had in the courtyards. That is my ideal vision. That's certainly what I've heard from the administration that they'd like to do. That if we were to fix the courtyards, that it would be available for that kind of thing. Because it has numerous benefits. And I believe that I can get, once we present these benefits to the entire Sussex community, Menominee Falls, Butler, all that sort of thing, Lannon, Lisbon, is that the benefits are so enormous that we can get the entire community behind this project, and so that we can deliver on this project for you. So thank you very much, Nicole, for that question. I appreciate it. So as before Nicole got her, I was just continue on here. Okay, so the election is tomorrow. Voting is open from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time here. Tomorrow you will receive an email from the do not reply thing. I think it's an infinite campus message. Well, I think it's going to be sent from Nancy Schultz, I believe, who is the secretary for the principal. That link will be sent out tomorrow to your student emails directly at 12, and you will be able to vote from 12 to 3 p.m. So be sure that you check your student emails for that. The link will be in there. You must be signed into your student account in order to vote. I believe your address will be recorded on the ballot. And again, that's just to prevent fraud purposes. And you will be able to vote for student council president. Student council vice president is contested. Secretary is contested. I also believe treasurer. Is treasurer contested? I don't know. I'm not sure. Treasurer and okay, what's the other one? Historian may be contested as well. All those names will be on the ballot for you to vote for. I would again really appreciate your support. I would really appreciate your vote in this election. I believe that my plan to deliver results for you, the students of Hamilton High School, is solid and is concrete, where you know who you're voting for. You know the record. My record is available on my website. You could take a look at it. It has been scrutinized. It has been out there. I am tested for this position. I have the experience for this position. And I've delivered results for Hamilton High School in the past, in the present, and as your next student council president, I will deliver results for you, the students of Hamilton High School, in the future. So, and also, what's going to come out on the Snapchat and my Snapchat and Instagram tonight is an event. So I'm holding a Zoom call tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And it will be hopefully again an hour long. And what you could do is you could come in, say hi, join us, talk about things, and it will be about an hour long. And you can and it's up until the point where we have to stop campaigning. So I think it'll be a good way to wrap up this campaign with you and by you, the students of Hamilton High School. So that Zoom meeting link will be sent out on Snapchat and Instagram tonight for you to join. So seems like I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning into this town hall. I appreciate all your questions and concerns. I appreciate everybody who tuned into this. I appreciate you and anybody else who will be tuning into this town hall in the future. I really, really do. Thank you so much. Take care. Again, voting is open from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow. So, and be sure to check your student emails, because the ballot link will be in your email. So be sure to do that and be signed into your student account. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. I hope to earn your support and your vote in this election. We can do this. Let's do this. I know we can do this. We can get through this together. We can fight for Hamilton High School and deliver results. Thank you so much. Take care.